Look how much my foundation broke apart on my chin.
I love how oily you look.
Especially in the camera. It's my natural glow. Nipple pasties. Let's peel off our lashes at the same time.
Mine are pieces. They're like 4 and... Oof, that's the one that's falling apart, which is why I bought new ones.
Do you need something to put your hair up? I have. I didn't steal these from the school. I have some of my own. Extra much? You really hauled that all the way to my house. I got these off Wish.
These are our little travel size.
I got these off Wish. I'm gonna do the half face.
But a lot of the time, I hate the way it feels on my skin. And it just makes me break out. But
I think my skin has gotten used to the abuse over the years, so now it doesn't break out.
Oh wow. That's why
It's not even that bad. Model status to Patrick Star, like not the freaking makeup artist.
The man.
Not the makeup artist, the freaking star. The star, the literal cartoon. Oh, your tiny little travel size. I sometimes even have to use 2.
They were only $3, and then my discount made them like 2.
This bougie girl works at Sephora.
Yeah.
Stop touching my nipple pieces. I've worn those.
Well, I've already spoken with my mom and dad about this, and they're like, you can
Your
have
dad?
them. Yeah, because... And then lift them.
We have to go wash our faces.
Ew.
Do the clip. We have to do the clip. And then when we get back, we're going to do that again. And then, like...
You have to, like, show what you're using and then do...
That was like an aftershock.
That's really cold.
You look so good putting on face masks. And then there's me. Look how good your skin looks. Your skin literally looks perfect.
Not this perfect. Don't think I'm putting it on right.
How can you put a face mask on wrong? Crooked nose though, and I can't contour it, because if I ever try to contour it, it just brings out the fact that it's more crooked. Might get a nose job.
Join the military.
But I can't figure out a health reason, except I might be able to say it makes me not be able to breathe.
Breathe in. Yeah, you could probably, like, my mom.
See, look, no matter what, this nostril always... Look at this one sucks in.
My mom had to get it.
I also want to get lip fillers.
So
but not,
you
like,
should go
crazy.
So this one guy that, like, I'm pretty sure he thinks like you, because he always sends me, like, heart eye emojis.
Well, that's what that means.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay. And he's like, that's so hot. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, I love me a chick that's just hot.
Yeah, I'm like, alrighty, buddy.
The funny part is that I have such light eyebrows that it covers them so well. Cocaine? Is it meth? Is it jewel juice pots?
Like, did you do drugs when you went to Taco Bell?
Closes the door. My door doesn't even close. Have you noticed that? It doesn't latch. Cute, right?
When I smile, I have to be like, purse it out so that you can see it. Yeah.
With my lack of eyebrows. Okay.
It's like that. You need to zoom in on that.
Oh wait, what if I put my tongue so it looks like I don't have any teeth? Anyway, let's play truth or truth. Truth or truth. Deep.
Yes.
Deep. Let's get deep.
Let's jump to the questions.
Okay.
What are you most self-conscious about?
My lips and my crooked nose. Oh my god, I hate my crooked nose.
My stomach.
That's a good one.
What is the most embarrassing picture of you? Any picture from before makeup.
Yeah, I was about to say something. That one probably isn't appropriate. I'm going. Any picture of me with my ex.
What would you do if you were the opposite sex for a month?
Bruh.
Like, that's all I would do.
Cool. I want to go pee in the woods. That just sounds so fun.
What is the most expensive thing you've stolen?
Probably my ABH highlight palette. Except my ex stole that.
What is the most childish thing you still do? Everything. What do most of your friends think about you that is totally untrue? My boob size?
Like, not in the way people think I am. They'll be like, I just see you and like the way your face is and you look like a bitch. And I never wanted to talk to you, but now that I've talked to you, I really should not. I'm like, thanks, man.
I can't take you seriously.
With no eyebrows. Jeffree Star who?
Who here would you... Oh. Who here would you most like to make out with?
Myself.
Have you ever cheated or been cheated on?
I haven't cheated, and I don't think I've been cheated on that I know of. If my ex watches this video,
comment.
let me know in the comments.
What is the meanest you have been to someone that didn't deserve it?
Everyone I mean to deserves it. Like, that's
Yeah.
my thing. I was talking about me being a bitch. Like, I'm not a bitch unless someone deserves it. Like, if you're, like, I don't start anything, but if you start something with me, then, like, yeah, I'll come after you, because don't treat me that way. Deserves it.
What is something that people think you would never do, but have?
Something before. I used to have a dark life. But another thing that people don't think I've ever done, yeeted myself.
Tell me about your most awkward date.
I think our first date was kind of awkward because I also just figured out that like someone I knew died, so I was all like sad and depressed, and I got the fattest burger on the menu and he got a salad. He literally got a salad, and I was here eating this monstrous burger and like messing up my lipstick, and I was like
How are you still alive? What is your deepest, darkest fear?
being alone. That's deep, but like I just don't like the fact of being alone.
I get really anxious when I go in elevators. Like for the longest time, I did not go in elevators because I couldn't. Skip that one.
I want to do it. Okay, tell me about your first kiss. Okay, my first kiss, I think I was in 7th grade. I went to the pool, and then after we were in the pool, we kissed by the trophy cases at a high school.
Mine is so much more embarrassing. I was in like 5th grade maybe, and I really liked this guy. I had my friend with me, and then we played Truth or Dare. And she dared us to kiss because she knew I liked him. And she suspected that he liked me too. So we were like, we did the whole like, no, I don't know, we don't, no,
Yeah.
it's not. And then she was like, just do it, it just has to be a peck. And so we like did the peck, and after that, I peed my pants.
Are you serious?
Yes. After like we kissed, like I peed my pants.
Wait, right then and there?
Yes. Like
You
the
didn't
gym.
change?
I didn't have any clothes. And I
Wait,
didn't,
you literally like kissed, and right after you kissed, you just pissed yourself.
and I didn't tell anyone about it. And then like they got behind me and they're like, Skylar, your butt's wet. And I was like, oh, I think I sat in something wet. I told them, I was like, I think I sat in something wet because like it was kind of wet. And like I sat and it got a little bit more wet, but I was like, I think I sat in something. And while I was changing, like my underwear and my pants, the boys, they were like 2 boys and then my friend, they were like looking in the car.
How old are you?
This is like 5th grade.
Jeez.
And so I was like climbing from like the back seat to like the very back of the car so they couldn't see me, but they were still looking at me, and I was like, stop. Yeah, that was my first kiss.
That was a lot worse than mine.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Where is the strangest place you have peed?
In your pants. I peed in a dressing room once. It was on my birthday, and I had like 3 energy drinks, and we were in the dress. I don't know what it is about dressing rooms, but whenever I go in the dressing room, I get an urge to pee because we all got an energy drink and we were all drinking them, and everyone like decided they didn't want theirs. So I was like, well, I paid for these, I'm not letting them go to waste. So I had like, you know, the huge like 24-ounce ones that you can get, and I chugged all of them. And we were in the dressing room, like, trying on weird clothes. I was like, guys, I have to pee. And I was like, they're like, okay, let's go to the bathroom. I was like, I can't make it. And then they were like, wait, what are you doing? I was like, I'm peeing. And I just pissed on the floor. And then the salesperson kept, like, coming over and looking at us. So he just bolted and ran.
Who is the person you most regret kissing?
My first relationship, we got like dared to kiss during Truth or Dare, and we kind of had this fling, and I regret ever doing it because that just led to a whole lot of...
I don't regret anything. The one person I've kissed.
Wait, that was your only kiss? That one guy?
Have you ever crapped your pants since you were a child?
Myself.
I never pooped myself.
I did pee myself like a couple months ago. Pretty much, I went to the doctor and they told me my bladder had a seizure, pretty much. And there's nothing they can do about it unless it happens again. But it could just be like a random thing, so...
What is the scariest dream you ever had?
Oh my gosh, okay, when I was a toddler, I used to have this dream that I lived in this world made of honey, and I was running through the streets, running from this huge, like, honey bear that was made of honey, and then as I was running away, I slowly started sinking in, and I drowned in the honey. so scary.
I've had a couple. One, they're reoccurring too.
Yeah, same.
I think the scariest one is probably the one where like I would be walking and then I was in this room. I would be in like a room like that and there would just be a lot of paintings, like random paintings. And like I would just like flip through the paintings and then I would see like a shadow like going around the room and it would freak me out. And there's like no exit. And then out of nowhere there was like a door, like a double door that had like the exit sign above it. And like I would run to that and like open the door and it would be really bright and then I would wake up.
How is that scary?
Just the shadow. The shadow.
Just the shadow.
And like voices. There was voices. And it's like
paintings. 20 minutes.
Also, I had another one. It's not really scary. It was just really reoccurring. Like it was like I would kind of crawl out of the ocean as a baby and like I would have like for the longest time like when I was in love with Justin Bieber, like it would be Justin Bieber as a baby crawling out of the water with me. Okay. And then like we would get there and there'd be like this weird bathroom complex kind of thing. And then there was like, you know what they keep like ships in a bottle? Like there'd be one of those and there was like a clown inside of it and he was like recording like the radio station or something. And like we would like go up to that and then out of nowhere we could talk and like we were grown and we would like go and talk to him and like while he was recording his little radio thing, we would be like out and about. But then when he was done, we would go and live in the little bottle. And it was like crazy, like we all fit in there. Somehow miraculously get pregnant. Like this is before I knew anything about sex. Like I would just get pregnant and then like
Justin Bieber's baby.
Yes. And I would get so mad at him because I'm like a teenager. Like I was having this dream before I was a teenager, but I was like dreaming I was a teenager, like 13, getting pregnant, and like it was his baby. Oops. Like running into the girls' bathroom part of the complex and like hiding in a stall, and like there would always be like a bunch of like geishas coming out of one stall, just like, and so there would always be like a bunch of those running, like coming out of the stall, and then like
what were you on?
I don't know. I'll just start crying, and then like you could like I could hear like Justin like coming to like the vents kind of. It was janky, and like he was like yelling for me, and then like he would like come in, and I'd be like, no,
I'm pregnant with your child.
But like it was
Tell
weird
that
because
to his wife.
And then like he would come in and like we would just have this really nice resolution and then
go back to the clown in the bottle.
Yeah, and then have the baby and it was fine. Why did you break up with your last boyfriend or girlfriend?
Because I offed myself. It's very toxic, very bad toxic disgustingness, and I yeeted myself off the planet and disappeared for 2 months, and next thing I knew, he left state. We never even officially broke up.
Never had that problem. What is the stupidest thing you've ever done? Peed my pants. Who's the sexiest person here?
My mannequin.
Are you gonna put that in the video?
No.
What terrible thing have you done that you like to cover up? Peed my pants. Who have you loved but they don't love you back? Literally
Harry Styles.
Oh yeah. What's the most embarrassing thing you've put up on social media? This.
Yeah, probably this video right here. It's gonna be pretty embarrassing. I'm clipping that out.
What was the most awkward romantic encounter you had? Everything.
France. Okay, I was in France and I was on a boat ride that goes around Paris, around the river. There was this really cute guy on the French trip with me. You know what he said to me? It'd be such a shame to go on such a beautiful boat ride and not ask the beautiful girl next to me to hold her hand. Something like that. Okay, I have a Polaroid picture up there to prove it. We were on the boat ride around Paris and we just like held hands, and I never saw him again. We just held hands going around the river around Paris. Like, who like that is like fairy tale stuff right there.
But is that awkward?
I mean, it was kind of awkward at first because he had really big hands and they were really sweaty, and like he was a really awkward person. He was really tall and lanky.
I was taking a trip with my mom. We were doing this Girl Scout trip, and like there's this really cute guy at the same gate as us, but I was like, he's not gonna sit next to me. And then like we got on the plane and then he sat next to me, and then like the whole flight, like he was like on his phone and like I was on my janky little iPod 4 like trying to be cool, and like he was watching like a video or something, and like I was looking at it because I was like, and then like he was like showing it for me too, and I was like,
that's romantic.
What's the grossest thing you've had in your mouth?
Pause that. We're gonna go take off the face mask.
What was the most embarrassing nickname you ever had?
All my nicknames.
Probably-
Toadstools.
Mine was
Toad.
probably...
Poop. Toadstools.
Mine was probably Skeet Skeet. Like, I never had a problem with it, but then, like, when you find out what it means,
You know what a skeet mean?
it's like jizz.
Oh.
And they would just yell that down the hallway. What's the most embarrassing photo you have on your phone? We can insert them.
Yeah, we'll insert them here. Point, and then I'll insert them right here. You have to send me one.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing you've done for a boyfriend?
My ex was into feet.
Love that.
I'm not gonna go into detail.
Yeah, I need to hear more about this, though.
We'll cut it out. Ever since that, like, he was into feet. That's not what I was wanting to come out of this, but okay. That's not what I was expecting.
Who here has the nicest butt? I don't have a butt. Show my no ass. See, it's just hello. If I like do that, like,
Who cares?
what is your biggest regret?
My ex.
What do you really hope your parents never find out about?
My parents have already found out about everything, and it's really embarrassing.
I kind of tell my parents everything. Have you ever made out with someone here? No.
Yes. My mannequin.
Myself. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Yeah. What have you done that people here would judge you most for doing?
Drugs.
You're
Oh
the
no, just
opposite.
kidding. Being a Trump supporter.
Oh yeah.
Everyone judges me for that.
Who is your crush? I ain't got one.
Yeah, I'm not crushing on anyone right now
It's
except for
my
like
senior
Harry
year.
Styles.
It's my senior year. I'm just here to graduate.
Yeah, same. Like, I'm leaving soon anyway, and I'm moving out. What's the point of crushing on anyone?
I move in July, so
Yeah.
peace out,
I'm moving in
Alaska.
May, so like, what's the point of liking anyone? Nothing's gonna come out of
You're
it.
not gonna get your PFD.
So I'm gonna get my PFD. Break the system. I
Love
hope.
that.
I hope the
Okay,
freaking
that's all.
government isn't watching this. You're just falling off your face.
It's like burning because it's got hyaluronic acid in it. But also my face is like super hot. So
What is it even supposed to do? It's all in Korean. You left it on for literally 8 minutes. Mine feels really good. I'm gonna leave mine on because my skin is gross. Cute. I want to do a look, like, I don't know, when Coachella season comes around with these eye gems.
So I watch YouTube through Twitter.
Fancy. Am I brightened? Am I glowing? I have a zone in the back of my neck right here and it hurts. Thanks for watching my video. Like and I don't know, man.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Get unready with us, even though we really did like nothing. Oh my god, I finish it off with some Mario Badescu. Badescu? I thought it was Badesco this whole time.
You're dripping.
Why'd you get a shot?
I got the flu shot. Because my mom's not an
Anti-vax.
anti-vaxxer.
I like how it burns my face.
Yeah, you did.
Because my skin is disgusting and I need help. Okay, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.